Phoebe Rose.
Nice welcome. All right. So yeah, I wore this because I thought it'd be festive, but I know I just look like a rescue dog. She just reminded me of that. I'm like, I guess that's the look I'm going for. Like, take me home, mommy. And just there's one thing I know about girls that are into women, it's that we love our rescue dogs. I am bisexual, which is, we out here. It's the only sexuality, though, that, you have to show receipts for. And nobody really believes you, at all. Straight people just, they think you're a slut. That's what it means, right? And lesbians, they just think you're a slut. So, no credibility no matter where you are. It's just I'm just open-minded. It doesn't mean, just open, And I don't know if this is gonna land, but maybe it will. I kind of feel like when you walk into a pride event as a bisexual and you say that you're bisexual to anybody that's homosexual, they look at you as though they went to U of M and you went to U of M Dearborn. And they're just yeah. No, and then in their mind, you just you see their face contorting. They're just no, be nice. They're one of us. Not really, but you don't want to be that bitch. Just the entire time. I don't know. My mom thinks I need Jesus. Not because of the bi thing, but because of the things I say on stage. That's valid. But I tell her, Mom, I don't need Jesus. I need friends. Friends a lot. You don't want to get those two confused, right? Because if somebody needs friends when they need Jesus, right, they get Charles Manson. And if somebody needs friends and they get Jesus, you get Kanye. That's what you do. If you just got hugged a little bit more, maybe that wouldn't have happened. He ain't been right since his mama died. That's all I'm saying about that. I don't know. I've always had trouble making friends, especially with women for whatever reason. And I've talked to enough ladies where I think you'll all be on board with this. But I think one of the hardest things you can do is get another woman to be genuine friends with you for no other motive than just being friends, right? Not for alliance reasons or anything like that, right? And I think it's because men and women, we make orgasms like we make friends, So men, right? They just know it's gonna happen, and they're like, oh, all right. And there's a few grunts exchanged, and that's it, right? But women, it's more just is it really gonna happen this time? No, you can't think about it too much, because then it's definitely not gonna happen. But if I don't give it enough attention, then it's not gonna happen either. And usually one of you's faking it. It doesn't, it's really hard, right? And I knew this even in high school. And so my strategy, right, to make friends was ironically to give them all real orgasms. Yeah. And I really didn't know I was gay. I just thought that everybody fingered their friends in parking lots. I was just aren't we just gaining the system here? We're horny. Let's just, gal pal around. I thought that's what I was doing. Fingering girls in parking lots. That's what I thought. But when you're young, right, you don't really watch porn like that, right? You just, whatever you're doing, you're just going where the moms tell you to go, right? You're just winging it. And because what I was actually doing, and I learned later on, when you're using more than 4 fingers, it has a different term. Yeah, so what I was actually doing was I was fisting my friends in parking lots. Well, I did not, sir. It makes its own lubrication if you do. But I think fisting's such such a violent word for it. It was definitely made by a dude. No offense, man. I'm just really ribbing men right now. But really what it's more of a gooseneck. You know, isn't that like a swan neck, right? We're talking about love here. We're just swan necking, right? It's our secret handshake. Because if you give an inch, or if you give him an inch, he'll take a mile, right? That's what they say about ladies. But yeah, even after all that, even after all the sock puppets I made, I still didn't think I was gay for whatever reason. I think I watched way too many Disney films or something. I'm like, that doesn't happen. I didn't write this, I'm just gonna sidebar here. But growing up, my best friend was a girl with short hair. And because in my mind, women couldn't have short hair, I just called her Jeff. It's true. My mom does not know her real name. I was friends with Jeff for 3 years until he moved away. Anyways, that's a sidebar. But I didn't think I was gay, but that's until I fell in love like a dumb bitch. Just fell in love with this one lady. I don't know what it was about her. I don't know, we watched Gilmore Girls together and that was it. And she had a modeling career, like an honest to God model. She was a knockout. But because she was happy, right, she started to gain weight and she started to lose gigs because of that, which is so fucked up, right? And she was really worried about me because at the time I was the dependent partner. We all have our moments, don't judge me, all right? I was in between thinkings. And I was like, babe, don't worry about it, even if your body can't pay my rent, I have your face to fall back on. Oh, I still haven't gotten the light yet? Cool, I thought this would take way longer. All right, so I'm bisexual, which means, unfortunately, I have that defect that makes me look at a man's face and be like, aw, you're cute. Just, I don't know what I wish I could just remove. Anyways, but as ladies, if you're a lady that ever dates men, there's a certain point in your maturity where you learn what your superpower is. You learn whatever it is that you do that can just make a man go, what the fuck? At the drop of a hat. It's like a look, it's a phrase, it's something you do that is unique to you that makes you terrifying to a person that's way bigger than you, right? And what my superpower is I do a Dora the Explorer impression. I hope you all adopt this, it's fun. I just did it during one psychotic break and I've done it ever since. This guy was just yelling I think he was yelling about dinner, something completely asinine, right? And I just turned to the third wall and I was like, does this man have a point? And babe, who are you looking at? Correct, no point at all. All right, this is different. Does this man know where he can stick his opinion? Correct, up his asshole, or culo, big giant asshole, grande culo. At this point, he is out the door. And more than winning an argument, seeing the fear in a man's eyes is just worth all the reward you would ever think it is. Thank you. I'm Skippy Rose.
Keep it going.